shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame can do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation? Sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is third and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6. Second down, another shot for Jones. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So third and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's...
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. There's the stiff arm. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it up. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Then into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Don't let down like
So
I'm
a
going to tell you,
teammate
man.
picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Down about 3 yards short of the first. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Mayfield on play action, rolling to his right. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A first down throw for Mayfield. That caught by Trimble. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Clock clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Fields this way up at the 17. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And that was some effort, but it would appear that he's going to come up about a yard short. Here we go with McCaffrey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football field position. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards. That one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Panthers have recovered. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he is going to lose yardage here. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That gain on third down, good for 28.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to air one out for Anderson. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On second down, it's Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Rodgers now on first down. Again, that's Watkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 2nd down and goal. Rodgers. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence, but actually pull it.
And it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. Well, something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Mayfield off the play fake. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. It's caught at the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Crosby for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You may want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do